Apparently, I missed out. So on my last Casual Geographic video, the first one I ever watched of his, someone commented this, and yeah, I didn't stay till the end of the video. That's my fault. It's my bad. I'm gonna fix it with this one. Apparently, he like hides little things at the end of his video, so I'm gonna make sure I watch to the very last second, and we're gonna see what am I missing out on. Because his video was great. I really liked it. I guess I just stopped too soon. But yeah, we're gonna watch his video. It's about elephants this time. Elephants are scary, but they're also really cute. So why you can't have an elephant for Christmas? You know, I still kind of want one, but we're gonna figure it out in this video. Make sure you like his video. I will link it, and then you can like my video and subscribe if you want to see more stuff from me. Okay, let's go.
Regarding where I've been, why I haven't posted in a while, my coming back, and I'm not really good at making these kind of videos, but I think it's time I address the elephant in the room.
Ever since I was a baby, elephants were the animals that were my favorite, and this summer I became the favorite animal to an elephant's baby, and I learned that baby elephants are the most dangerous, reckless, logically bankrupt, whatever this is, threats to human welfare, and the cutest thing I've ever run away from. This is the face of
elephants are like, they're weird. It's like elephants are like a weird combination of cute but not cute. But they're cute, but they're kind of a little ugly. But like quiet, like we say ugly, but that's the quiet part. We keep that quiet. We keep that very quiet. But they are very cute, especially the baby elephants. They're very cute.
Of a war criminal. So in case you were considering adopting this cankled crash out into your life, I traveled halfway around the world to beef with a baby elephant, so you don't have to. This is baby June. She's a 9-month-old wrecking ball with 4 legs with no regard for human rights. You see, June be wanting to play, and you got to tell her no, but she don't listen. And that's the problem. Baby elephants are too playful for well, actually, it is for their good. You'll notice that a lot of the smartest animals are also the most playful, and playing actually consolidates the skills you'll need later in life. It's actually been proven that the elephants that play the most as kids end up more well-adjusted and adaptable as adults. It's why you'll see these videos of elephants chasing around birds, chasing around dogs, and just wrestling each other. Problem: it's one thing for an elephant to roughhouse another elephant. Getting hawked down by a 900-pound toddler that doesn't know their own strength is a
900 pound? Did he just say 900 pound? Is the baby 900 pounds? How big is a baby elephant? Because it does look like a tank. Like, it looks heavy, but like, ooh.
Different heart attack. And do not tell me June didn't know what she was doing, because she kept trying to act cute in my face, only to bum rush me from behind. Oh, and they're a car-sized Saint Bernard. You run, they see that as a license to chase.
Here you go again, June, stop it.
Speaking of which, the other reason baby elephants are bad for your health. When baby elephants get excited, they make a lot of sounds. They're actually pretty noisy animals in general. Problem is, elephants are also some of the most overprotective mothers on earth, and hearing their baby make any noise sends them running. They literally warn you not to rile up June, because she might think she's playing, whole time she just accidentally called a hit out on you. Keep in mind, elephants are pregnant for 2 months short of 2 years. That's a nearly 2-year internal investment, and
2 years? Pregnant for 2 years, or like 22 months? I'm stupid. I had to think. 24 minus 2. Pregnant for 22 months. That's why I think the elephant comes out like developed and ready to go. I think human beings should be pregnant for 2. Never mind. I forgot I was a woman. Let's
you're grass if she thinks you're threatening it. To be fair, if you heard your child yell from across the house just to find a random man posted up next to your spawn, no amount of backpedaling will keep him in present tense. Doesn't change the fact that June raised my health insurance with a different kind of charge. Yeah, baby elephants can be remarkably bad for your health. To be fair, we're kind of a disaster for theirs. We took the biggest animal on land and made their land the smallest it's ever been, and believe me, as hard as you think uprooting a family of several 1,000-pound plus-size lawnmowers is, it is harder. In fact, I challenge you, play this game. 10 minutes, you'll wonder how the elephants made it work, because this game gives you a small taste of what the elephants had to go through. Alright, hold on, let me do the... Okay. Beast Lord: The New Land is an animal-themed strategy mobile game. Not only does it flex vivid level designs and graphics, not only do you get more than 500 different animals to add, just like with wild elephants, you choose how you want to proceed, and you can play the role of collector, invader,
make sure you watch this video and watch the actual
Each has their own buffs and nerfs. Like, if you're just starting out, you're better off as a collector, since that means more resources early on. But when time comes to attack, your army will be slower and you're probably getting steamrolled. And like some choose crime, and we'll get to that, you can opt for invader, living off pillaging, and you even heal faster in battle, so it's like plot armor. Except when you go grocery shopping, because resource gathering, that's where you get nerfed. And the same way elephants influence the world as a startups and have, download Beast Lord the New Land using the link in the description and start paying reparations to these elephants. You'd think June was the manifestation of unbridled generational rage. Almost the opposite, because the other dangerous thing about being around a baby elephant, well, you know how humans are the smartest things alive, allegedly, but our babies have the self-preservation of a kumquat because the learning curve is so high. There's so much elephants have to learn about elephanting that they start off kinda, I want to say unaware, which would explain why June didn't get that my pelvis physically couldn't handle a lapdog in the weight class of a cow. So yeah, you can actually get loved to death by an elephant that doesn't know any better. We're talking about a baby.
Getting killed by a baby elephant would be very embarrassing. Like, I know it's a strong animal, it's this, it's that, but if you get killed by like any baby animal, I feel like there's a sense of embarrassment. Like, at least let me die to mama tiger. Don't let me die to baby tiger. Dying to baby tiger, baby elephant, baby giraffe, baby kangaroo. Okay, maybe not baby kangaroo. I feel like a baby kangaroo might F me up. Like, let me know, what baby animal do you think would beat you in a fight? Oh, a baby hippo would definitely beat me in a fight. But let me know which baby animal could beat you in a fight, and which baby animal you know you could take. I could take a baby canary.
The animal that sometimes steps on its own trunk. It can take 1 full year to figure out how to use it, or you know, 9 months in motivation. Yet June ate my poncho. Like right off my chest. Now wearing green around animals that eat grass for a living, that was a decision. So that trunk's another reason a prepubescent pachyderm can be really bad for your house, because understand, nothing's out of reach. Also, there's power in that trunk. Her name June, but she easily could have had me feeling the Mayweather in September if she swung. And if you think she couldn't move you like a gust of wind, you're lying. And I know I kind of implied they're dumb, but like, only in the ways that are inconvenient. They know to mess with tourists for a response, and they don't forget who gave them the best one. So June targeting me, that wasn't an accident. So yeah, baby elephants are much more of a life hazard than you ever could have imagined. Question is, why did I do that to myself? Well, if this video gets, I'm gonna say 150k likes, I'll go to an elephant sanctuary somewhere and record it. 150k likes, 150k likes.
Please make sure you like his video. We have to see that video. We have to. Please go like his video before you ever like mine. Please. We need to see that.
150.
Oh wait, this is him doing it, right? Oh, he did do it. Oh, okay, never mind. But still go like his video.
They know the routine by now.
Yeah, I'm a man of my word, so I knew I was gonna have to see some elephants. What I didn't know was just how hard it'd be to find the right place, and to explain why, we gotta go back. The relationship between Asian elephants and people is wildly toxic, and it starts with people destroying their habitats and taking over their ancestral avenues. But you remember what I said about that learning curve? Yeah, they wasn't going for that. As arguably the smartest thing alive that's not us, the elephants just adapted, and then you had families of elephants raiding crop fields at night or even breaking into houses to steal rice. And that's all it takes. Because on one side, you got farmers trying to defend their lives.
That's insane. Stealing rice? Elephants eat rice? What do I'm gonna seem so dumb. Elephants eat grass. Rice is a grain. You think they eat rice? I don't know.
Livelihood from a 4-ton marauding raccoon. And on the other side, elephants are just trying to live a life that people have made that much harder.
I'm very curious.
It's a vicious cycle, with elephants often getting injured or even killed by farmers protecting their stock, while hundreds of people get flatlined by those same elephants each year. And you already know, if an elephant murks a person, it's likely getting put on a shirt in retaliation. But it's also proven that kind of activity causes genuine PTSD in the survivors, making them that much more trigger happy. An unpopular opinion, I never liked how y'all made fun of this woman. Like, yeah, she could have done the elephant dirty and gotten got. That elephant also could have been a hurricane on 4 legs that was finna.
Oh yeah, there's a story. It's went viral. There's a lady in, I guess, like you said, India, and she did something wrong to the elephant. The elephant later killed her and then came back and stomped on her grave. And it's like a big meme thing. It is kind of sad that people make fun of the woman, but it's because it's hard to say like what really happened. What did the woman do to the elephant? It's not so good all around. But people find entertaining what they find entertaining. You can't really control people laughing. But rest in peace to that woman, and rest in peace to the elephant who probably lost their lives. Hey, we're all God's creatures. Sometimes things just get rough, but
A life retired the first person she ran into, and Maya Murmu got cheated out the game of life. Now add elephants getting exploited for things like logging companies, and you realize that somewhere an elephant with internet made this and wanted problems. Logging was especially nasty since the Ellies would be separated from their families, abused, and usually disabled by the end, since a lot of times they'd get injured but would be forced to work through it. Logging was made illegal in Thailand, but now there was a problem. Suddenly a bunch of elephants were out of work, and unemployment don't really work when you put away shacks weight in food a day. Now the only reason I brought all of that up is because it directly led to the problem I had. Stay with me now. So with so many elephants with nowhere to,
it would be so crazy to just live in a place where like you're driving down the road, oops, there's an elephant. Let me just get around you, big fella. Like that is crazy. That's crazy. This and me, the only thing, the biggest animal I could probably experience is like an elk, I think. Yeah, I think the biggest animal I could experience like walking around me. I know some of you might be from different places in the world, so like, yeah, but the worst, the biggest I've seen is a deer. The biggest I probably could seen is like an elk, maybe. Yeah, that's crazy to see an elephant just walking.
A bunch of sanctuaries started opening their doors, and it seemed like the perfect compromise. The Ellies are taken care of and get to retire, and people get to see these absolute units up close. Except a lot of times, it's the worst kind of trap. A lot of these sanctuaries are just the same problem with different gift wraps. Stay with me. You know how it became common knowledge that elephant riding is a great time for anyone not an elephant? It's cruel, it's hell on their back, and the way they train them to do it, we'll get to that. But basically, elephant riding became a massive red flag for a reason we'll also get into.
Because I think like camels like are really built, like they're really. I think camels, like you can ride a camel and it's like, I don't think camels hate it, do they? Maybe camels hate it too. Oh my god, I never thought of it.
And most sanctuaries trashed it, but there's also many that offer elephant washing, and that might not seem as bad. So again, I'ma really need y'all to stay with me. Wild elephants aren't strangers to water, but they don't spend all day in there, and they kind of just go as they choose. Problem is, when you sell tourists the promise of washing an elephant and they pay for it, an elephant that doesn't feel like it is bad for business. So these trunk merchants end up not having a choice, and sometimes they'll even hide bull hooks in the water to goad the elephants where they want them. By the way, that's a bull hook, and they've actually been banned in zoos. They were so cruel. And that's a problem, because if you don't know any better, you might think you're having a wholesome moment. Whole time they're suffering and you're funding it. You know, I'll go even further. Those places where you can get a painting from an elephant, same thing. The elephant's just doing the same thing that it was slavishly taught to do since birth, often also at the threat of a bull hook. And it's not just elephants. You might remember that era of people taking pictures with tigers and putting them on Tinder. Hopefully that's the closest they ever got to pull. Often the tigers are declawed, defanged, and higher than Shaggy, they're drugged beyond belief. Basically, if you have a whole wild animal, one with a known human body count, just sitting there like a trained dog, yeah, you know something ain't right. And these traps are literally everywhere, and they're really easy to fall for. I remember how much I wanted to see one of those otters.
I'm very gullible because all this stuff, like, I thought, I don't know. I thought like maybe the animal's like raised in captivity, so it's like naturally like just calmer and nicer. Like, but maybe there's been sinister things happening behind the scene that I didn't know about. That's really sad, but I believe him. I definitely believe it. But I'm very gullible and like wholesome, so I didn't know. I didn't think about
cafes in Japan until I found out how utterly egregious that would be. So now you see my problem. If I don't go to a sanctuary, then I'm the guy that lied to millions of people. If I do go but promote the wrong one, at that point I might as well just nuke my channel. But then I thought, I shouldn't worry about going to a good elephant sanctuary. I should go to the elephant sanctuary. And on that note, introducing... This is Lek Chyler. Her name means tiny, she's about 4'10", and she's the biggest fucking G you'll ever meet. She's an animal lover with an elephant-sized soft spot in her heart. It's low-key medically alarming, but she seems fine. And when she was young, she witnessed the horror of the elephant logging and riding business. I know I said we get back to the training stuff, so... yeah, cause out of all the things I've talked about, this might unironically be the most disturbing. You ever wonder how a highly intelligent animal known to get people PTSD takes so much grief from something 40 times lighter? Unfortunately, it's called the crush, and it involves isolating a baby elephant, tying it to a box, and beating it. For 24 hours, bull hooks, nails, chains, all of it. Why? Well, you remember how I said the mothers are overprotective? Well, elephants are also the biggest mama's boys in nature, and this brutal brainwashing means their love for their mother now gets overshadowed by their new fear of man. And if it doesn't work in the first 24, then they just go back for another 24 hours. And then another, and then another, until eventually the baby's too traumatized to even look at its mother. It's called the crush, because they literally crush their spirit. You look them in the eyes, there's nothing left. I'm not showing videos because one, YouTube seems to hate talking about animal abuse more than they hate the abuse itself, and two, I don't know if you've ever heard an elephant scream for its mother, but mama, sorry for my language, that will fuck you up. That's the part of riding an elephant you don't see, and I'ma just say, I rode an elephant as a kid. that memory will forever be tainted. Yeah, Lex saw that, and that was her villain origin story, or at least part of it, because she obviously tried to spread the word. But not only was elephant trekking a huge business in Thailand, it was a business her own family was in. So that villain story just went Joker. But didn't I tell you Tiny is a G? She wasn't going for it, and she kept applying pressure. And while she did make noise, she'd be doubly disowned by the government and her own family. Well, not all of them, because the elephants would be her family. And in 1995,
getting disowned by your family, it takes a lot. Like, I know some of you probably have families who don't agree with like your lifestyle or something like that. It definitely takes a lot of courage to go against what your family is doing. But if you are doing that, you're being different than your family. Good job. Be your own person and do your own stuff. Yeah. Proud of you. Keep it going.
like Chyler would found the Elephant Nature Park near Chiang Mai, Thailand, which has since rescued over 200 elephants, where not a single bullhook's used and a trunk tyler has no reason to fear people, which gave me every reason to fear June. That girl legitimately terrorized me, and the worst part is I'll let her do it again, no questions asked. You know they put elephants first when you got baby June out here wilding. So yeah, after hearing about it, reading about it, and even watching a movie about it, I knew exactly where I was going. And after 20 hours, a couple layovers, and a drive up a mountain, my nerves did not appreciate. Nice. First thing they did when we got there was hand me a bucket of watermelon, which I thought was a sick joke until I realized it wasn't for me. Now, if you've been paying attention, you might have a question. Casual, what's the difference between feeding an elephant and washing or riding one? I'm so glad you asked. The whole point is these problem sanctuaries have elephants doing things they wouldn't be doing in the wild. Yeah, elephants spend 20 hours a day eating. You'd have to really commit to overfeed one. It's also good because the mahouts raising them can motivate them with food. No hooks required. And that's what makes EMP so great, because even though it's Thailand, everything runs on EST. Elephant Standard Time. Like, you pay to be around elephants, but they decide what you do and how long you do it. For example, where they dropped us off and where we went to go meet the rest of the herd was about a 20-30 minute walk in theory. Yeah, it took 2 hours, because EST means if an elephant pulls over and says it's snack time, then it's snack time. No discussion. And if you get caught in the rain because an elephant decides to do skincare, then that's what it is. It's mad meditate on it. Oh, speaking of the others, it wasn't just June. I also met this young lady, Gampang. And when I say young, I'm talking 51 trips around the sun. And here you got Nungpup. She's 44 with plenty of room for more. Also, you don't just play with pachyderms all day. You actually go through a day in the life of a volunteer here. Like learning how to make an elephant's favorite snack. Rice balls with bananas, tamarinds, and maize. And you can't tell, but I was strongly considering taking one for myself. Oh, the smell. I just know it was bus. I also got to meet the resident angsty teenage male. And yeah, everything I have joked about June goes doubly dead serious for Buddy. The males get solitary confinement, and before you feel bad, it's for a very good reason. Anyway, you get to see elephants in their natural and even learn stuff along the way. Elephants are walking instruments. You wouldn't believe the kind of sounds that come out of them. I also never realized how much I needed elephant ASMR. The other thing is, elephants make a lot of noise. Except when they don't want to. When elephants go incognito, they don't make a sound. And since they're technically always tiptoeing, you really might not hear them coming. If you're trying to set a record for weight loss, there'd be times I'd turn away for half a second and 6,000 pounds of mass would just be missing. It was actually kind of freaky. Another thing, elephants can smell numbers. They have the best noses on earth, and experiments show they can actually smell what sealed bucket has the most sunflower seeds without looking. But it also means when they give you a sack,
they can smell numbers. Oh my god, you know those challenges where it's like, guess how many jelly beans? An elephant would kill that. That's that. How do you smell that? I want to win one of those. Like, guess it out at a carnival. How many little gumballs or whatever? I want to win that.
Feed them. They know exactly.
I'm gonna become an elephant.
You will not be convincing them otherwise. I really tried to pull a fast one. Shorty said, "Yeah, you not doing that. Run it." Also, they were wait. Where's the rest of you? Oh, yep, there they are. Elephants are way better climbers than I thought. Like, I don't know how they got up there. No, like literally, I tried to follow them. I couldn't. To me, the most important thing, and I hope y'all get to do this at least once, but when you look an elephant in the eyes, that's just a feeling like you can see how intelligent they are. You can see how aware and like what they've been through, and I don't know. There's just something about making eye contact with an animal that's suffered so much and finally knows it's safe. That's a core moment. And the thing is, I just know if more people knew, they'd take this over any other elephant park you could buy. It's really the elephant nature park. And I'm gonna break your heart one last time, because now the real reason for this video. They actually flooded right after I left, and we're talking the worst one in the wild for a place that's pretty used to it. And while a little water's normally nothing to an elephant, a lot of the ones here are disabled from years of work. We're talking dislocated hips, injuries from stepping on landmines, and some of them are even blind. Unfortunately, 2 of the elephants I met, they're not they're not here anymore. So there's an emergency flood relief fund to help them recover, and they could really use some help. So you already know where that link's going. It'll be in the description. Also, it's not just elephants. ENV has cows, pigs, monkeys, geese, and a very friendly population of dogs. They've done a lot of good in the world, and right now they really need that back. So if you can help, if you're able, that'd be great. But even in the worst possible time, elephants show me why they're my favorite. These 3 elephants are actually guiding a 4th blind one, walking just slow enough and making just enough noise for her to safely follow him. If that doesn't make you want to protect them at all costs, nothing will. Also interviewed one of the mahouts, and the full conversation will be posted on Patreon. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you actually no, there's one more thing. Thank you. Ooh, that was corny, but hear me out. And this year I went to the Turtle Center in the Cayman Islands, swam with sharks in Hawaii, and now I got to meet my favorite animal. And I do not do any of that without y'all. I don't think y'all understand. Like, y'all done changed the trajectory of my whole life. My job before this had nothing to do with animals. Now I basically LARP as Nigel Thornberry. Like you, for real. I'll never not be grateful for y'all. Even if this is your first time watching, the fact that you watched this far. Alright, that's enough much. I'm gonna need y'all to drink water, hug your mother and your father. Je t'aime, baby June. By the way, she's okay. I don't think I said that. Thank you, Lek. Thank you all. And I'm gonna see y'all. Man, y'all already know. In the next one.
Well, that's all I got. I'm sorry. It's like they put like these sunflower seeds in boxes, different amounts, and they closed them, and they were able to tell which one had more sunflower seeds just by smelling. It's insane. Like, that nose is incredible. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Give her the seeds. Now. She can smell them. Aw, they're like big dog, cute babies. Aw. Okay, guys, make sure you check out his video, like it, check out the donation link for the elephants if you can. Wow, that was a really good video. I liked it. And we watched to the very end. We saw the little hidden clip. So yeah, check out his links, like his video, like my video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want me to do more National Geographic, which videos, or other videos you can recommend me, everything. And I read all the comments. So thank you. Bye-bye.